On this episode of Small Biz 518, we're here in downtown Albany at Yono's. Dominick, thanks so much for having us here at Yono's.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for being here.
Tell us about what you're doing.
My parents originally had the 21 Club, which is across the state capitol, from 1982 to 1986. After a fire in that building, they relocated to 289 Hamilton Street and opened up Yono's there. As this development was being built in 2006, we relocated here to move Yono's and then also create DP An American Brasserie, a more casual concept.
Really unique dishes here. Can you talk about the inspiration for the Yono's?
Sure, of course. Yeah, my father's an immigrant from Indonesia, so it was always important to him to sort of introduce a lot of those ingredients, things like sambals and lemongrass and lime leaves and coconut milk and palm sugar, which today you can find in your local grocery stores. 35, 40 years ago, these were items that were either being imported, especially, and we kind of take those ingredients and then sort of blend them with classic French techniques and local ingredients, shine the light on our local producers.
What can people expect in their experience when they come to Yono's?
Yono's, we offer a 3-course prefix menu, so you usually start with a starter of some sort, an entree, and then a dessert. And we also are unique in the area where we do an 8-course chef's tasting menu. So these are smaller portions, but allows you to try, a lot of things that tend to be seasonal, but it allows you to taste like so many different flavors and cooking techniques and textures and things like that. So it's a really beautiful experience.
How have you seen the restaurant scene change or evolve in the 15 years you guys have been running Yono's?
People are certainly much more educated, and they demand, to know more about the products, that we're using and that they're putting into their bodies. 30 years ago, steak was steak. Now, is it grass-fed? Is it grass-finished? Is it raised on corn? Is it free? So there's all of these different, qualifiers for just ingredients themselves.
I recognize that Yono's and your family has been very generous in the 518 community long before this pandemic.
We certainly believe in a sense of community, a sense of place that we are here, and if we can ever help somebody out, we'll certainly do that. So there's probably hundreds of organizations that we've worked with over the years, whether it's something as simple as giving a gift certificate for a Little League raffle, or we created, along with other members of our founding board, the Albany Chefs Wine and Dine for the Arts, which has raised well over $1 million for arts organizations right here in the city of Albany. So from something as, if we can sort of lend our abilities and our talents and something here to the restaurant, we certainly want to be able to help as many people and organizations as we can.
How can the 518 community support you in these challenging times?
We certainly encourage people to come out and to have dinner with us, but if that's not it, we certainly offer online ordering. People can place their order. If they don't want to come in to pick it up, we're happy to run it out to the car. Gift certificate purchases are always great. We're being 2 blocks away from the Palace or across the street from Capitol Rep or whatever it is. That's always been important to us. Just those things, showed us that, that people care. You can find us right here in downtown Albany in what is usually the very vibrant entertainment and arts district. We're at the corner of Chapel and Sheridan, and you can find us on yonos.com. Certainly in any of social media, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, Twitter.
Dominick, it's an honor to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you're doing in the 518 community.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That wraps it up for this episode of Small Biz 518. For more information on the fine dining at Yono's, visit them online at yonos.com or stop by here anytime.